Satnam. Welcome to this Kriya. This practice that we're going to do is the happiness Kriya, which came at a great time for me. I've been severely depressed for the past 2 weeks or so, and this just happened to come up as the next thing for me to work on, and I was like, oh, this is timely. I need it. So I've done 3 days so far, and I plan to do 40. So if that's something, even if it's not crippling, but if you've just been down lately, that can happen a lot in January, February. It's just kind of a hard time of year. So if that's the case with you as well, feel free to do this for 40 days. That's how long we do Kriyas for, if we're looking to change something specific or improve something specific. And so I'm planning to do this one for 40 days to see what that does to my energy, and I invite you to do the same. This is a Kriya that you can do in the morning. It's great to do as part of your practice when you wake up in the morning, just to set your mind, in a good direction of being happy. You could do it, at other parts of the day when you just need to feel lifted up, or you could do it. It's not necessarily recommended. I do it at the end of the day, actually, because I tend to get depressed at the end of the day mostly. And so even though I'm like ready to run a marathon after I finish doing this Kriya, it's more important that my energy feels that happiness before I go to sleep personally. So, and it's also happens to be when I have some time, because I have 2 little ones. So it helps me to have some space to focus on it. And it also helps me just be in a good spot. So I'm ready to sleep, just in a more peaceful state, in a happier state. So you could do it whenever this comes up for you. See how you feel today, and then you can decide when it would make sense for you to do it. So you're going to start off for the first Kriya. There's going to be 3 parts to this. And for the first part, you're going to be chanting in your mind the words Sat Nam, Sat Nam. And that means I am truth, truth is me, just getting connected again with the divine, or with the truth, or however you think of it, or with yourself, however you think of it. And so, yeah, it just helps to steady that and give your mind something to focus on. That's positive. And so that's what you're going to be chanting to yourself. The action that you're going to be doing is you're going to sort of imagine that your hips are like a bowl, and that has water in it. So you're going to spill the water forward a bit to start with, and then that's the sat, and that's the inhale. And then you're going to give kind of a forceful exhale on the nam, and round out your back on the nam. So you're going to have like kind of a round back. And you're, let's see, how am I doing this? So first you're tipping forward, I was right. And then you're tipping on the nam, you're kind of tipping your bowl back a little bit. Make sure that you're not feeling any pain, just at most the point of sensation, maybe not even the point of sensation. It could just be, going into this dynamic movement and this action. So I'm gonna set a timer for 3 minutes. We're gonna do this for 3 minutes, and I will, just to review real quick, if you want to do this with me real quick, just to practice it, it's in your mind: sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Okay. Really focused on the spine. You can either put your hands on your knees, or you can rest them on your shins. And we're gonna start. Ready, set. We're gonna start right now. Ready? Sat, nam, sat, Nam. Set, nam. Tip the bowl forward, tip the bowl back. You can close your eyes if you'd like to do that to help you concentrate on Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Go ahead and play with the speed. You can speed up if that's comfortable. If you need to slow down, you can feel that. I'm already feeling a little something. Forceful inhale, forceful exhale. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Start opening up your heart space just a little bit. So move that movement just a little bit up. So instead of focusing on your hips moving back and forth, this time you're going to focus on your middle back. So start adding a little bit more dynamic movement to this. I'm going to go a tiny bit faster for a few seconds. If your ego is telling you to give up, just push through a little bit. If you're just at the point of sensation, if you're not feeling pain, you are able to keep going. It's your ego trying to trick you. Okay, and this time we're gonna go even work our head into it very carefully. Just really get the entire spine warmed up. We have about 30 seconds left. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. You're doing great. Keep going, keep going. Feel lifted, feel that energy move. I just grunted. Sometimes when you're happy, you grunt. What can you do? Okay, and 5 seconds left, so go ahead and slow down a little bit and get to a point where you can kind of calmly stop. Kriya's work on your energy, and so this is a good time to just check in, see what that breath work and what that movement did to your body, to your energy. How are you feeling after that? Okay, so for the next part of the Kriya, we are going to still be chanting Sat Nam. We're going to continue to really focus on getting in line with our truth and with the truth. And so for this next part, you are going to go ahead and get your hands in this shape. So your thumb is holding onto your index finger on both sides. And you're making two kind of goal posts. You can barely see it on here, but here's basically what it looks like at 90-degree angles, if you can. I might start slipping, but at least I'm here showing up, and same with you. So if you notice yourself slipping, just try to recenter. And it's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna turn to your left first. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, like that. That's going to be the movement. That's going to be how you're saying it. Breathing in, Sat, breathing out, Nam, just like the other time, except the movement now is this. Instead, we're going to do this one for 3 minutes as well. So go ahead and prep yourself and ready. Let's begin. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. See, I am feeling that I'm tempted to go as far as I can. Don't do that. Just chill. Okay, just go to the point of sensation. You're not trying to prove anything. You're not trying to do anything crazy. We're just getting the energy flowing. Once you're a little more warmed up, you can go a little bit deeper. But for now, just sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Point of sensation, no pain, pain-free zone. What happened to my 90 degrees? Oh, they're still there. Nice. Okay, cool. If yours slipped down, no worries. Just reset. You're already a minute in. Can you believe it? You're doing it. 2 more minutes. I lost it. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. If you can go a little faster, we're already about halfway through. So if you have a little more energy, you can go a little faster. If you want to deepen your twist a tiny bit, don't do anything crazy. Deepen it a tiny bit. Sat, nam, sat, nam. You can do it. We're about a minute left. You're doing it. You've gone over halfway, over 2 minutes. You are doing it. Oh, I can feel the blood flowing. I can feel my energy up. Reset your arms if you need to. Sat, no, sat, no. 30 seconds left. And you got 10 seconds left. Go ahead and start slowing down a little bit so that you're coming to a nice, comfortable stop in 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Go ahead and rest your hands on your knees again or on your shins. Ooh, that one got me hot. Definitely feeling more energy. I don't know about you. I'm hoping you're feeling a little more uplifted. That energy's getting flowing through your body. Awesome. And for this last one, we're going to focus on the breath. You're going to do sort of a breath of fire of sorts. Breath of fire where you take a exhale and snap the belly out by filling it up with air. Make sure you're filling it up with air and not just pushing your stomach out. So fill your belly up with air, and then you're gonna snap the belly back with a forceful exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so I did that with my nose, and actually we're gonna change it a little bit. You're gonna round your mouth, and instead of doing that through your nose, it's that same movement of breath except with your mouth instead. Make sure you have a nice round mouth. Hands again can go on your shins or on your knees. If you'd like, you can get into lotus pose, or half lotus. I can't do no lotus. I ain't there yet. Maybe one day, we'll see. I'm not there yet. But if you would like to be in lotus, it helps you to have a nice straight spine. Otherwise, if you're like me and are working on your flexibility and you're not there yet, you could also just sit in easy pose. Okay, and so here we go. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, nice round, and go ahead and breathe in, out. 3 minutes on the clock, and you're going to keep this breath up for 3 minutes. Speed up if you can, slow down if you need to. If you need to swallow, that's fine. Just reset and find your breath again. Are you thinking of Sat Nam as you breathe in? Sat Nam, Sat Nam. You're already a minute in. Can you believe it? You're doing it. If you need to slow down, do it. If you need to catch your breath again, swallow, do it. Otherwise, return to that breath. This one's a little harder for me. I just had strep throat. I just started feeling better. So my throat's getting a little raw, so I'm just doing what I can. That's all you can do. Just do it. You're already 2 minutes in. Can you believe it? You're doing it. Come on, 1 minute left. Let's go. Slow down if you need to. Speed up if you can. I can't. I'm slowing down. About 20 seconds left, so start slowing down. Start getting to natural breath. Make sure you're sitting up, doing it right for that last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to a natural breath. Feel your energy. Take in a breath at the top of an inhale. Take in one extra sip of take in one extra sip of breath. There we go. And lock all 3 bandhas. So lock at your root, lock at your mid, lock at the throat. Hold it. Imagine that energy shooting up, 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 up. Shooting happiness out the crown of your head. And go ahead and exhale. Woo! And feel the effects of that. So you can decide how that would be beneficial for you. Like I said, I'm going to be doing it for 40 days. And shoot, it's a check mark at the end of the day. If I haven't done it, hey, I'll do it then and get that energy flowing. Get my mind in the right space personally before I go to sleep. But if you want to do in the morning, I know I'm ready to go and do some work, and I have some trainings to do. I'm going to go do that, and I'm feeling energized and in a great space to do that. And I'm hoping that you feel the same. And so feel free to return to this practice. I'm going to be using this video to do the rest of my 37 days to make sure I stay on track, since I have a timer. And I invite you to do the same. If not, thank you. Either way, thank you so much for joining me in my practice today. And go ahead and chant with me. Bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to chant Sat Nam. Ready? Sat Nam.